What is up, guys? My name is Sawcasm, and today I have an 83 and 8 domination gameplay on the map Bootleg, and it's a pretty awesome gameplay, I would say. And I don't mean to sound too cocky when I say awesome, but I do get a pretty quick MOAB. I think it's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and on top of that, I do go on my highest gun streak so far in Modern Warfare 3, 44 gun streak, and like I said, it's my highest, so I am pretty proud of it. It's not the best, but it is pretty good because basically what happened was, I got the MOAB, then I was just in the enemy spawn, and I just went off. I don't know, I just had a good feeling, and I don't want to say I outplayed them, but I was definitely playing really well, and I made some good decisions. But look at this, triple. That was pretty awesome. I got 2 kills on my gun and the grenade kill at the same time. But yeah, the class setup that I'm using in this game is the P90 with rapid fire and silencer. And this is one of those guns that I feel really comfortable with, going to it in a clutch situation or in a situation where I just feel like, trying really hard. So that's what I was doing in this game. I was playing with these guys and they weren't the best. Obviously, you're not going to drop a 44 kill streak on the best players, but yeah, I decided to see what could happen, and I got this gameplay from it, so it is pretty good. And I really do love this gun. This P90 rapid fire silencer is just a monster. It kills so quick at close range, and once you get the specialist bonus, it's not too bad at those longer ranges either, since once you do get kick, its recoil is virtually non-existent, so you can get those medium to long range kills like you see here. And I love this class and this gun setup so much that I'm gonna officially call it the Sawcastic class setup. And I don't know how you can name a class setup, but apparently you can. People have done it, and so that's what I'm going to do with this gun. This is officially a Sawcastic class setup. I'm just kidding, but the first person to get a MOAB with this Sawcastic class setup under 2 minutes, the gameplay will be posted on my channel if you want. So send it in. It has to be in HD. If you are on PS3, you have to record it yourself, but if you're on Xbox, I can record it for you, no problem. And if you do get like some kind of crazy MOAB with this class setup at any time, I'll put it up as well, because it is the Sawcastic class setup. I really don't know how you can name a gun, as your own, but apparently people do. So I want this gun, and I'm sure that I'm not the first person to use it, and I'm probably not, the person who loves it the most, but I really do like it, and I don't know. We're calling it Sawcastic class setup. You call it what you want. That's what I'm calling it. But yeah, so this is a pretty good gameplay. Basically, what I was trying to do was, stay over around the outside edges of the map, and you see I get my MOAB already, and I'm just showing you guys the streak that I went on to the end of the game, because I do, from the beginning of the game I wasn't doing too well. I started off pretty crappy, actually. That's because I wasn't starting with the Sawcastic class setup. I was actually, just messing around with different guns or whatever, and I wasn't doing too well. But I switched to this gun after I decided that I really wanted to put my try-hard panties on, and that's what this gun allows me to do. And I put this class on, and I just started to do really well. So, if you are kind of struggling, you're having trouble at the beginning of a game especially, feel free to change your class setup, because, if you're just trying the same thing over and over and if it's not working, then obviously, you need to do something else. So changing your class setup can really make a big difference, in my opinion. It just kind of changes your mindset from going from one gun to another. Like before, I was actually using an ACR, and while that isn't, a bad gun at all, but just the way I was playing it, I was kind of using it as an SMG, so I decided that I'd rather switch to an SMG than, just keep doing what I was doing. So I switched to the P90, and it worked out pretty well in this game. So yeah, I go on a pretty good rampage over here, especially when I come up over to the A flag, because they are trapped, and I can just run between these 2 bridges and pick them off. I can look into the little window fence. I don't know what to call it. It's like a window and a fence all in one. So I don't really know what to call it, but basically, for the first, for these next couple of kills, I'm just spraying through these window fences and just getting a bunch of kills and moving back and forth between them. If you actually put a portable radar, right next to the dumpster, right here, if you put it down right where I'm sitting, then you could actually see both of those little alleyways. So if they keep coming out of there, it's pretty much free kills until, of course, your teammate goes and goes into the flag and flips the spawn. Then the enemy captures the C flag and spawns flip. But I just switch sides. I go through the middle of the map, and I just continued to spawn trap them at sea. Now, I could have been a little bit more aggressive here, but there was just so many of them. And there was a really good head glitch over there through those, you know, concrete blocks. So I didn't really want to push out too much and kind of risk myself dying, which ended up happening anyway because I guess I was a little bit too defensive. But what are you gonna do? There's just so many of them, and it was pretty good nonetheless. But yeah, I think I go on a pretty good rampage here as well, though I don't get, you know, too close to MOAB due to time constraints. And I find myself, you know, towards the end of the game, I'm always rushing around even more than the middle of the game, especially if I'm winning, because I feel like, you know, what have I got to lose? So I just go crazy, and sometimes pretty good streaks happen, like you see here. Unfortunately, I really don't have too much time to get anything special done, but I do get a nice chain of kills, I would say. But anyway, guys, the game's wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me some feedback in the comments below. 2-minute MOAB with the Sawcasm class setup will get posted on my channel. Thanks for watching. Bow!